franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open, just who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive, falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing right away is Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Williams pass. Complete to Luther Burden. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. To the air, Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go. Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Bears
to the air once more. Williams. Pass caught by Burden. You talk about this Giant defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
That's caught left side, Burden.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They'll go. Here's Dart. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, smash! Viking 18! Ready?
Henry again. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings us 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw once more, here's Williams.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He's got this complete to Burden. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
To throw, Williams.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Got his man. It's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Colston Loveland
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game, The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
7-5. Track him 60.
Looking to throw, Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Dart to throw on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Dart looking to throw again.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the Bears' 23-yard line.
70 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Williams looking to do it himself.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
5-yard gain on the play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
To the air, Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. To the air once more. Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Bears first down.
A final shot before break. Williams. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Sometimes the process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
To throw now, Dart.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Bears take over.
24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing to start the drive, Williams.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready to go!
Looking to throw. Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, right down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Throwing his dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Henry out of the pistol. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Dart.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 tight. Bronco 80. Panther 11. 79 Bronco.
From the gun, Dart. incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 19.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Down the left sideline. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Dart. He's got Bellinger.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now they'll change things up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
Well, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as it...
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Bears 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Swift going to try up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Williams. And a pass complete to Moore. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. 70 Ring, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and it was their defense that